To build a schedule within Jolt, you're going to navigate over into the left-hand menu to Scheduling and then Schedule Builder. From here, if you haven't created a schedule previously, you're going to need to select which roles you want to use for your schedule. So go ahead and select this Add Roles option. It's going to give you a select down, and then you can select which roles are going to be incorporated in the schedule. Now the administrative side, they're not going to be included in that, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on the managers, the lead, and the rest of our employees. I'm going to go ahead and select Save after that. And now each of our roles have been included with each of the employees that have been assigned. You have two different views when you're building the schedule as far as the time frame goes, so you can either view it by week, as you see here, or you can select on any day and it will take you into our day view. So you have week view and day view. You can select any day from there, move around, so you're looking at whichever date you'd like, and then a shortcut here to go to the week view. The groupings, you have a few options. If you go into View and then Group By, you can group by just role, and it'll keep it simple so you can see which roles. You can group by role and then person, which is how it was previously, or you can view and group by just person. Whichever view you prefer, and you can toggle between the different ones and decide which one you like best. I personally like the role and then person. To create a schedule in week view, you'll go to the individual's name and then you'll come to which day you want to schedule them. So I'll select Wednesday, for example, and then I'll enter in the start time for the shift. So let's say it's 8 a.m. and then they're off at 2 p.m. And I can use my arrow keys up and down as well as tab to move back and forth. From there, I'm just going to go ahead and select Save, and it creates that shift. Now, let's say we want to copy this to another day or to another person. You can right click on the shift and there's a duplicate option, which will create that same shift here. You can then click and drag and move that to a different person, even to a different day, but it has to stay within this role. You can also use the keyboard shortcut Command and drag or Control. Hold the key, click on the shift, and then drag, and wherever you let go, it creates a copy of that shift. Within Day View, if you click on the day, to create a shift, you can actually click and drag and create those shifts. You can also copy those if you'd like, and then you can move it around, adjusting the start or the end time, going from one side to extend or shorten, as well as the other. And then you can see the total hours that are scheduled for each individual, as well as going into week view. You can see the total hours scheduled for the week. Once the schedule is built and you're ready to send it out, you'll come up to Distribute and you're going to publish the week. Publishing the week will send out a text and email if they have those selected to receive the schedule, as well as a push notification through the Jolt Lite app. You can include a notice in the schedule if you'd like as well. And then once you publish the schedule, it'll lock the week, so you can't make any changes unless you want those changes to be made. You can move to future weeks while it's publishing, so if you want to work on next week's, you can just toggle over and start working on another week. But once the schedule is locked, I can't make any changes to the schedule until I unlock the schedule. Once I unlock the schedule, I can make whatever changes I need. And then it'll give me a nice little message letting me know that this is a shift that has been changed since I've published. And when I publish the schedule again, Randy will be notified. You also have a date and time stamp of when the schedule was published last. Now, as employees are putting in time off requests or setting their availability, they'll show up directly on the schedule, and then you'll also have these colors to identify if it's approved or not, and then what it's referencing. Make it very easily visually to schedule your team based on their availability and preferred schedules. A couple ways to make it a little faster when you're building the schedule from one week to another. You can come here to edit and you can copy a week and then you can paste it into the following week. Everything will remain that's here, so each shift assigned to each individual. The other option is you can create a shift template based on the schedule here. You would give it a name, and then you can use that template in the future. So you just move to the next week, apply the template. These shifts are no longer assigned to the individuals. Instead, these are all moved into this unassigned section, and then you assign those shifts as you see fit. Within View, a couple more options that you have. You can filter by specific roles. So if you're wanting to look specifically at maybe your employee level, entry level employees, then you can filter by those specific roles. You can also show cost. This will show you what the cost is for each individual employee based on the pay rates that you've entered in under their profile. You can see the labor cost as well as the labor percentage for each day, and then the week total, as well as setting what your projected sales are for that week.